ceremony around that too, and you have the semicolon at the end, you have the mandatory pairments. There's really a lot of ceremony that you have to go through to play the game before you even start contributing your own ideas. That's too much there. So part of me says that like a Python that has a rigorous indentation structure would communicate structure really well. Ruby is a beautiful language to learn in too, because it allows the variety of approach, which sometimes you want in a language like that. What's that?
Isn't that looking backwards?
That's the second part of my response. So, one of the things that's happening in our university is that many of us are teaching concurrency wrong still, and by that I mean there's this mentality that concurrency is a developer problem, an application developer problem, and it shouldn't be. Concurrency should be a problem that's handled by the language. And that's, if we believe that this is the critical problem that's going to drive the next programming paradigm, we have to start preparing our graduates. And to do that, I know that MIT has never backed down from teaching freshman Lisp, because when you basically show them this broadened paradigm, it's easy to narrow that down, but it's hard to expand somebody and make them go in the other direction. But there are also some other excellent professors that are pushing things like Haskell. Haskell is an excellent language for solving like small academic problems with beautiful syntax and very little ceremony and with good communication back to the developer. So Simon Peyton Jones, right, was one of the reviewers, was one of the interviews in my book, and he is at Microsoft, and he's pioneered some approaches to teaching Haskell. That's a good one. But if you wanted to, if you had like a small pocket of advanced students that already knew a little bit of Java, and you wanted to kind of push them a little bit, something like a closure would be a great way to go. So. Do I think that we're ready to start teaching functional languages? I think that we better get ready, but we probably aren't yet. What are the best object-oriented languages to teach in? I think that probably right now, Python and Ruby, maybe Ruby because there's a little bit less ceremony, maybe Python because it communicates structure better. I've thought a lot about this problem. I don't think it's a great answer, but I think that it's one to get.